morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plan. Welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It's me, Fox. My allergies are really bad this morning and I sound really stuffed up. It's Friday morning. Yeah, I'm kicking us off super late. I think I did take a video of some stuff yesterday, but I haven't really been doing anything interesting. I've just been really stressed. So I haven't really filmed anything interesting, but I'm headed to the gym this morning. I was supposed to work out with my trainer on Tuesday, and then something got screwed up in their scheduling system and he had to change my day. So I'm headed in there now. It seems like it makes sense. And I always, when I schedule a morning, cause I was like, oh, I can do Friday morning. I always think that I'm gonna be like, oh, I have plenty of time. But then when the morning comes, I'm always like, oh, I wanna be working on my planner or my scrapbook or whatever that I do in the mornings before work. So I don't know if I'm thrilled about it, but it'll be good. I'll feel better after I work out, and then I will be able to come home and have breakfast before I go to work. So that is where my life is right now. That's not really where my life is right now. There's big updates coming about my life right now, but I can't talk about it just yet. So it's been rough. I had several phone calls last night about some stuff, and yeah, I had plans for things I was going to work on last night. I ended up spending 90 minutes on phone calls trying to sort out what's going on with my world. So that's it. Off to the gym and get this day started.
10 minutes of dancing.
Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to work a little bit later today, a little bit later, 2 hours from now. Look, I look fantastic right now. Anyway, last night, as you saw, we went dancing. We met our friend who was out also. So I thought it was going to be like a good night. I thought it was going to be really good for me, but I ended up having a panic attack. It was not good. It was not a good time. I got just very overwhelmed and anxious, and the lights seemed like really bright and intrusive, and it was just a whole thing. So we came home early, like 10:30. We were out for like an hour, but I mean, it was fine. I had fun for a little while, and then it's just like something, I don't know what happened. My anxiety just kicked into overdrive, and I was just like, I need to go. So I came home and I watched Hedwig. And I didn't watch the whole thing, I fell asleep, but I was like, I just want something that makes me feel good, that I like a lot, and so Hedwig it was, so I watched that. But getting some coffee, and I have some stuff to do this morning. It's been a really rough week. There's a lot of change coming in my life, and I don't like change, and it might be a good change, but I'm really nervous about it, and so I'm like working myself up about it, and it's just been phone call after phone call after phone call trying to sort out what's happening, and I don't have all the answers. My uncertainty is what just like unravels me, and I think it just kind of all came to a head last night when we were out. And yeah, it sucked because it's like my favorite music is like 80s gothy music, and I was just like, I can't do this. I have to go home. So I'm gonna try to get some stuff done this morning. I'm editing a video. I have some catching up to do in my bullet journal, and I'm almost caught up, and then get back on track. So I don't like being scared about the future, and right now I'm really scared about the future, and I don't like it. So, and I hate to be vague, but hopefully by the end of the video I'll be able to talk about what's going on. So we'll see. So I'm just gonna get started on my day. It's raining outside. It sounds beautiful. It's kind of rain that my dad would love to like sit outside and listen to. So I have my window open. I'm gonna listen to that, and that'll help, and do something about this crazy hair, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, that's where we are today. Saturday night. It's a long run. It's the only chance I had to do it this weekend, so it's after work. It's cold out, but I overdressed. I'm in the woods, as you can see, making poor decisions. It's kind of spooky here, and I have a handful of regrets at this time. Okay, I know you can't see me because I have my headlamp on, but just trust that I made it through the really spooky part. I'm only on the moderately spooky part now. It's good stuff. Why would you, Fox, scared of the forest gods, go into the forest after dark in October? These are questions we don't have answers to. We just have to live them out and see their truth. About 5 miles in. I got 2 more miles to go. It's cutback week, so I'm just on 7 miles today. I'm in the cemetery. It's beautiful. Kind of feel guilty filming in here. It's so beautiful and peaceful right now. I just want to give an update about where I am. Say how much I love that people are going balls out for Halloween the way that they go balls out for Christmas. Like, well, that's not what I feel like my camera is not focusing, but it's very cool, trust me. Maybe my eyes are just blurry. I got something on the front porch here. Living for this. Thank you, neighbors, for being super cool. Next year I will get with the program. Okay, update. It's about 9 o'clock. It's spooky. It is like a perfect fall night. Like chilly, breezy. My wind chimes are going. It's just everything that you could ask for. I just got out of the shower. My hair is wet, which is not ideal because it is a little chilly. We were gonna go up the street and get some dinner. Husband was at a party with friends, and I didn't really just feel like going out to a party at somebody's house after work today. I just kind of was like, I think I'm gonna be, after last night's anxiety situation, I felt like that was gonna put me in the position for another one of those, and I was like, I don't wanna do that. So I thought, I'll have a really nice chill night, and I'll make dinner, and it'll be good, and I'll just stay home, and he can go. And then he was like, I don't think I wanna go, and so I talked him into going. But then I had my long run, and I didn't want to do it before work because I wanted to have an easy morning. I didn't have an easy morning because my anxiety was bad. But, so I went and did my long run, but I had a really good long run. It was only 7 miles. But so it was nighttime, it was on trail, it was in the cemetery, it was spooky, the moon's almost full and the clouds are out. It was really great. So I was then I was running down Murray Ave and all these restaurants were open. Sushi and Chinese food and Chinese barbecue and Vietnamese food, and I was like, are you hungry? Because I found out some places are open till 10, and he was like, I am leaving in 5 minutes. And I was like, you don't have to leave the party. And he's like, let's go get some food. So that's where we're gonna go right now. I think we're gonna go get some sushi because it's my favorite food. So got a bottle of wine in the fridge because it's a BYOB place. I got my, let me stand up so you can see this, Mothman shirt on because of course I do, and we're gonna go out and get some food like grown-ups. have shakeout run this morning with my girlfriends. I haven't run with them all in a little bit, so that's very exciting. We're doing about 4 miles, and right now they have the Monster Pumpkin Show going on over, and it's in the Strip District this year. If you remember from last year, I can try to put them in the cards here. The vlog from that week when we saw the Monster Pumpkins, it was over here on the North Shore. We meet in the North Shore here at the garage. This is what I talk about when I talk about the garage. It's right this area over here. But this year it's over in the Strip District. So I hope we can see everything as well there that we saw at last year, but we'll see. So dinner last night was amazing. I freaking love the place. It's my new sushi place, I guess. It was really good. It was BYOB, so we could bring our own wine, and just, it was a good night. And then we came home, tried to watch a movie, and I fell asleep. We tried to watch what the hell was it called? The Comet? The Night After the Comet or something like that. It was like an 80s, like a cheesy kind of 80s horror movie. I kind of wish I could have stayed awake more for it because I was interested in it, but I was just like done after being by myself all day at work and then running 7 miles and then eating a bunch of sushi. I was done. So off to run right now for about 4 miles. Sunday afternoon, well, Sunday late morning, 11 a.m. There's Mom. She's on her phone like a millennial. We're at Flea. It's the first time being in a flea market since the pandemic, and I am super excited. So we're gonna try to see what we can get here. You know what I'm on the hunt for. It's Sunday night. Where did my day go? Yeah, I mean, it was a good day. It was a good day, don't get me wrong. We had our Monster Pumpkin Run this morning, which was a lot of fun. I got to see the pumpkins. And then my mom and I went to Flea. Hi. Hi. Rude. That was nice. And then we went to lunch after that. We tried to go back down to see the pumpkins so that she could see them, but it was like too crowded. When we went in the morning, that's open from like 10 to 6, I think. And we were there at like 8-ish, 8:30 maybe. So it wasn't like actually open. So you couldn't, they have other events and stuff, and that wasn't going on. Like they had food and vendors and kids activities. They had horse and carriage rides. That was kind of neat. It was like Cinderella's pumpkin. I think actually I filmed that because when we were pulling up trying to find parking, I think you saw that it was like Cinderella's pumpkin coach. Yeah, so we tried to go down there, but there was no parking, so we just came back home after that. And then I was like just exhausted. Like I love going to the Flea, but it does kind of like stress me out because I'm looking for these things and I gotta get the best deals, and then like you see something you really want. There was this set of depression glass that I didn't want the whole set. They were selling it as a whole set, and it had these beautiful pink, very delicate cocktail coupe glasses, and I was like, oh my god, I want these so much. But she was only selling it as a full kit, as a full set. The set was only $60. It was like fucking amazing price for it. So this was the last. So this is Flea that we go to. It's over at the Torred mine, which is like an old mine that's now used just as like educational. It's a really cool place. I think we went there before I had a YouTube channel, but you can tour the mine. You can go on like little mine cart. It's not a cart actually. Mine car, yeah. You can go on a mine car ride down into the mine, and then they walk you around, they tell you stuff, and they show you things. They also have this really cool historic museum, and it's got like vintage board games, vintage like house products, like cleaning products and stuff like that, and it has a vintage pharmacy, which is like, I thought was so cool. I love old time pharmacies, and you see like, oh my god, these poor pharmacists. So they have that. We didn't see that part today. I don't think it's open during Flea, but the same grounds there is where they do the flea market, and it's every second or third. I can't remember if this is the second or third Saturday. It must be the third Saturday, every the third Sunday of the month from like the summer months. So this is the last one of the year. So the last one of the year, like you're getting these good deals. So I'm going to show you tomorrow morning when I go back downstairs and make my coffee in the morning. I'm going to show you what I got on my treasures because I got a lot of cool stuff. So it was a lot of fun. It was a really good time. But it's like, you know, you're looking at this stuff and you're like, do I really need this? Do I want this? Is this good enough condition? There was a Betty Crocker cookbook that I was like, I collect old cookbooks. So the things that I always look for at a Flea. I'm searching for the set of Spuds MacKenzie Pilsner glasses from the 80s or early 90s. I have 2 of the set of 4. Now I could get them on eBay. I could. But where's the fun in that? The fun is in the search, right? At the Flea. So I'm looking for 2 other ones of that. I also collect, which you'll see I got some tomorrow. Or you'll see tomorrow that I got some. I got, it's the old, from like the 90s, the Christmas glass sets from fast food restaurants. So there's some, I have 2 from Long John Silver's, and I actually just got some today from the Arby's set, and they're really cute. So I'll show you those tomorrow. And then I collect Peterson Field guides, which I used to love when I was a little kid. I was like obsessed with them as a kid. So I collect those. I didn't see any of those today actually, which is kind of surprising. But I also collect vintage cookbooks, which I know I've showed on here before. Anything with has Frito recipes in it, like sign me up. Frito recipes, like aspics, Jello, like yes, that's the kind of shit that I love. I love it. Well, they had a vintage, I did get a cookbook. I'll show you my cookbook tomorrow. But they had a vintage Betty Crocker cookbook, and it was so cool. And I was like, the vendor who was selling it, they were doing like a bag sale. And so it was like, you filled up a bag and you got everything for $3. So like, because it was the last Flea of the year, they were like, lots of places were like, we have to sell everything. So like, you can get better prices today. There's less selection in some regards, but you could get better prices. And I was like, I know he'll give it to me for like $1. But the binding was fucked up. And it was a little bit musty, like it had gotten damp. And so, you know, there's always like the things that you look at and you're like, this is going to be the one that got away. They had a yard nativity set that I really liked. It was in super good condition. And as the vendor pointed out, she's like, this one is a good one to get because the Virgin Mary is holding the baby Jesus, as opposed to the ones where baby Jesus is separate or is in the manger, because she said people steal baby Jesuses out of your yard. What the fuck? Our old dog Lucy used to take baby Jesus out of the nativity scene under the tree, and she would like carry him around the house and like snuggle with him. She never actually chewed him, she just carried him around. But yeah, apparently people will come to your house and steal baby Jesus out of your nativity scene. So she's like, this is a coveted one because baby Jesus is attached to, like, the Virgin Mary's holding him. So like, you can't steal baby Jesus without stealing Mary too. So I was like, I really liked it. But it was $180, and I was like, I wouldn't pay $180 for a nativity scene new, let alone vintage used. Like, yeah, no, I wasn't gonna do that. And the wiring, she said the wiring was new, and I like looked at it and I was like, I don't know if it is or not. So I didn't end up buying that, but that might be the one that got away. I'm gonna think about the nativity scene. And I'm going to think about the Betty Crocker cookbook, but if the binding had been okay, I probably would have gotten it. And I know he would have given it to me for like $1. So maybe I should have just done it. But the binding was so fucked up. So, you know, there's always got to be that thing that's the one that got away. And they had some Tiffin, I think that's also depression glass, cocktail glasses that were really cute, but they were very expensive. She would give me the set of 6 for $70. And I was like, I don't really need more cocktail glasses. I just like really like this like depression glass. It's like a very pale pink, very, very delicate glass. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. And I'm like, And then I went home and I was looking it up on eBay, and a set of 5 of them was selling for $250. So I should have bought the set of 6 for $70 and then sold it on eBay. I guess people do that, and I just don't have the eye for that stuff. And like, you know, I don't know some things I know are real or not real, but like, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, we had a good time, but I was just tired at the end of it because it was outside and it was like cold and windy. It was like nice, but it was cold and windy. And we went to lunch, and like by the time we got home, I was tired, so I just like laid down for a little while. And then I've been trying to work on editing. I've been trying to get caught up on editing my videos, and I'm still so far behind. And I've been working on this one vlog for like since Wednesday. And so I was like, I'm gonna finally sit down and finish it tonight. Turns out that I thought I saved it yesterday morning before I went to work. I guess I didn't, and the autosave fucked it up. It's a whole situation. So in any case, it took me like 10 minutes. I lost like 17 minutes. I lost like 17 minutes of editing, or 17 minutes of footage, which was about probably 40 minutes of editing, because it was like, just happened to be this like, I had to make a lot of cuts and edits because it was like a dog video. One of my shelter dogs, I had some video of him. And so I had to make a lot of adjustments to it. And it took me like 40 minutes of editing to do that. And I was like, oh my God. So I spent like, maybe 10 minutes. I found a YouTube video about how to fix the file. It was like a corrupt file, basically. It saved it as a newer version of Premiere than I use. I have to use Premiere 2020 because the graphics that I use in my vlogs are not compatible with the new 2021 version of Premiere. So I have to use 2020. It saved the autosave as 2021. So I had to watch this video and figure out how to convert it back. It was a whole thing. So I did that. It's uploading now. What do you do? Hi. I don't know. Anyway, my hand is cramping from holding my phone. I love you. She's like, Mommy, why must you try to be a YouTube star? I love you. Anyway, I'm heading to bed now, but I just wanted to update about the day and what went on. She's over me. So that's my day. Back to work tomorrow. I'm just like having a lot of stress about that, but nothing I can do right now. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here for the night. I have 2 more days before I like close out the vlog, so I'm not doing that, but I just wanted to give the update about what we did today. Husband made me dinner tonight too, so that was really nice because he knew I was working on this project and was like I'm tired of things taking like 6 times as long as I think they should. Like, oh, I also filmed my Power Sheets video tonight finally of my quarterly refresh, so that did take some time too. But things just take me so long, like I've been talking for 10 minutes. How the fuck have I been talking for 10 minutes about the Flea? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just tired of things taking me so much longer than I think they will. And like, I set aside time and it's never enough. So I don't know what to do about that. That's my life. That seems like that's always been my life, that things take way longer than I expect. So I'm gonna head to bed, get up in the morning and try to get some stuff done before work. And hopefully will not be too bad tomorrow. So I will keep you updated what happens tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It's Monday morning. Having a bad day for anxiety today, but I'm going to show you my treasures that I got from the Flea yesterday. So, first up, we have this set of glasses here. Okay, here's what's amazing about these. So these are, I don't know if they're different years or not. So these are from Arby's. I think one of them says it actually. Yeah, Arby's. Aha, here we go. 1986 Christmas collection is that one. I don't know if these other shaped ones, they don't say the year, but I think they're all the same set. This is when like the fast food restaurants used to give you like really cute holiday stuff. So I have a set of Long John Silvers, and I had one of these, and now I have a set of, those will be 4 total. I I think this is the only one that's shaped like this. I think the other ones are all this shape. I'm not sure. Anyway, I got all 3 of those for $2 total. Like $2 for the 3 of them. So that was pretty exciting. Then they had a place that had Fiesta ware. So I got this little dude here to put on my stove to hold our wooden spoons. But the really cool thing is I got this mug. And like these purple mugs, I don't know if this is, I think this is plum, which has been discontinued. The purple ones are super hard to find, so they only had one. I would have liked to have a set, but I just love this color and I was super pumped about that. So next up I got these 2 succulents. They had somebody there who had a whole bunch of like different house plants, and I needed 2 succulents that are not already potted because I have pots for them, and so I got those 2 there. I got some, this is another, so these were, I should tell you prices. This was $5, the little thing, and this was $4. All their mugs were $4. They had a huge selection of Fiesta ware, and I love Fiesta ware. These were $5 each. I think all their plants were $5 each. Then I got some Christmas decorations. I got this, which will hold a candle. This is like, I love it. It's so cute. I don't know where this one is from. These 2 are from Kohl's. These also hold candles. This little dog and penguin set here. And total for these was $4. These were $1, $1, and $2. So that was awesome. Okay, then this was one of the pricier things that I bought. I think this was $8. I thought I had a price. It says 18, but it was not 18. I think it was 8. Let me open it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, there's the real Art Deco price tag. They're $8. But it's these little vases here. Aren't these adorable? Oh my god, there's 2 of them in this set. These would be like perfect to put like a clipping like from the garden. So I got those. I don't know when to put them yet. Probably on my desk. And I love the little box. I don't know. I just love like any of the old like mid-century modern, or like my mom really likes the Depression glass. So we're looking at a bunch of that stuff. I love those old things. Then I got a cookbook. As y'all know, I collect vintage cookbooks. So this is Pittsburgh Press, which we used to have 2 newspapers in Pittsburgh. We had the Pittsburgh Press, which is the one, like the more popular one, and then we had the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And in 1992, 1 or 2, whenever I was in 4th grade, there was a newspaper strike. And so both of the papers went on strike. It was like a very weird time to live through. My biggest memory of it is that there was no newspaper for the whole summer. It was over the summer, and so we would have to watch the obituaries on the local nightly news. Of course, that's what I remember from it. I'm sure there was more, but that's the part that I remember. Anyway, so I talked to the vendor who sold me this, and we had like a really good chat. It was one of those moments where like, y'all know I have big bartender vibes where like people just tell me their life story when I've only just met them, and that's what happened. We just like, I was like, I love vintage cookbooks, and she was like, I want to tell you about my life, and I was like, please do. I love this. So this was the food writer for the Pittsburgh Press. This was only $2, okay? So, and then she gave me these things for free because we were chatting. And this, she had a whole collection of just like pictures she'd gotten from estate sales, and she's like, I sell them, but I just give them out to people who I think would like them. So she gave my mom this because it looks like, we just feel like this is probably like her auntie's. Like, we just, we can't recognize it for sure, but we think it is. And then she gave me some of these, and she's like, put these in your Christmas cards. It's from the Lung Association, I think it's just the American Lung Association. Yeah. 1972 Christmas stickers. That was pretty cool. Now these are lick and stick, and there are self-adhesive ones, but I thought that was pretty neat. So here's the cookbook. So it's 1989, 1/23/1989, and it is actually signed by the author. But what made me, I was gonna probably get it anyway because, I don't know, vintage cookbook, vintage local cookbook, But what really sold me on it was, let me see if I can find it now. There are pages where people or somebody pasted in, whoever owned this one, pasted in their favorite recipes too. And that's the kind of shit that I love in a vintage cookbook. Like, I don't know, it made me super excited. So I like this. I was pretty happy with this find. As I mentioned last night, there was a Betty Crocker cookbook, and it had the same thing. It had recipes in it and like little handwritten notes, but that binding just was fucked up. I knew it was not right, but it's gonna be the one that got away. And then finally I got this chip and dip set. It was not $10, it was actually $5. And I already have a chip and dip set, so this is one of the ones like this hooks on over here. And I already have one like that, but it would be nice to have 2 for when we entertain, because we could have one that was like chip and dip and one that was like chips and salsa. So always thinking ahead about entertaining. So I love this. And this is like beautiful crystal bowl. So that is what we got here. And I'm gonna see, there's something in here. I wonder if it's just like the picture of it. This was from the girls who were selling it. It was their mom's house. It was like her estate sale. Ah, here we go. I don't know where they ordered this. Where did everyone get this? Interesting. There's some paperwork in here. That's what it's going to look like whenever I have it set up. Maybe they were trying to sell it first and they couldn't, so they just took it to the Flea. But anyway, they were trying to sell it for $40. Millie's Red Treasures. Millie Red's Treasures. So this was $40. It doesn't say a date. It just says October. But it doesn't say. Interesting. Anyway, I got it for $5. Everything was half price. So that's like one of the things about going the last day. Like, there was a little bit less selection than there might have been because things were like, they weren't going to restock because it was the last day of the year. But then I did get some stuff on sale. Like, literally, go back in there, my dude. Literally, this was half price. These were half price. These, I don't know what these would have been on a normal day, but I got 3 of them for $2. This was, I think, these items here were regular price, but they were still all really cheap. So that's my stuff. That's what I got at the Flea yesterday. It was so wonderful to pick out all these little treasures.